This boy was the weakest person in his village, but when he arrived in the city, he found that everyone was afraid of him. It turned out that everyone in the village where Jack lived was a top-tier powerhouse. Originally Jack planned to stay in the village for his whole life because of his own weakness, but after reading a novel his older brother gave him, Jack decided he wanted to become the hero in the story. So Jack joined the army and began helping other weaker people. Before long he set off. Jack arrived at the witch Julie's house based on the address the village chief gave him. He told her that he had come for her help in signing up, as he wanted to participate in the officer school selection. Then Jack followed the rules and mentioned his village and the village chief's name. Next he took out a crystal ball from his bag. Julie was stunned when she saw it. She was curious why her master's item was in Jack's hands. At that moment the crystal ball suddenly burst with a strong light, and the village chief's illusion appeared from the ball. Julie quickly greeted him. The village chief said that Jack was the weakest child in the village. He hoped Julie would take good care of him. Before Julie could respond, the village chief's illusion disappeared. Julie followed her master's instructions and arranged a room for Jack. It wasn't long before it was time to eat. As Jack was eating, Julie told him that if he wanted to enter the officer school, he would have to go through a physical test and a magic written exam. Jack became nervous when he heard this, because it had taken him 6 days to travel from his village to the city. Jack thought his physical strength wouldn't be enough, but Julie thought it was already quite smooth to have traveled here in 6 days by train. However, Jack told her that he ran all the way here. Julie was shocked when she heard that. She was curious if Jack hadn't encountered any monsters on the way. Jack replied that he came across many small creatures, like giant locusts and fire-breathing lizards. Julie was startled and said those were monsters and very dangerous.